At this point, my number one trading drawback is over leverage position where losses are. You mean you lose after you've added a lot, Mark, but you win oftentimes when you don't add? Is that it? So you lose on the heavy positions and win on the light ones? You enter too heavy. Oh, well, there's a simple solution to that. Do you know what it is? There you go. Don't do that. Yeah, that's, guys, you do realize that most of you know what you need to do. I had someone last night write me on Instagram. So Oliver, I'm having just such a rough time. Can you offer some advice for me to get back on track? I says, well, what are you having? That's very general, a rough time. Can you specifically tell me what you're having a rough time with? And he's like, yeah, I'm just, I'm winning 8 times and I'm losing twice out of every 10 trades, but I'm losing too much on the 2 trades and it wipes out all of my wins on the 8 trades. And I says, well, okay, yeah, I can help you out with that. Don't do that. Look, dude, find out. You already told me what your problem is, so you should know what the answer is to stop doing what you know is the problem. So if you are losing bigger than your wins, get your average winning trade. And now let's make sure your losses are no more than 60% of that or 50% of that. And let's start there. Most problems in this game are very simple to fix. Question is, will you do it? Oliver, every time I buy on the way down, I just get clobbered, man. Can you give me some advice? Yes, don't buy on the way down. Like, what do you want from me? Like, I'm almost embarrassed to give you that answer, but Oliver, I keep getting this massive migraine headache every time I bang my head up against the wall. Please help me. All right, let's try not banging your head up against the wall. Can we start there? It's like, dude, what do you want? This, you know why the answers are usually simple? Because the game is simple. It's not easy, we know that, but it's simple. Guys, you have got to do 2 things. First, you've got to lose less than you win. Second, you've got to work on winning more than times than you lose. That's it. I'm finished. That's it, guys. I'm finished. First, you have to lose less than you win. That's goal 1. Goal 2, you've got to start increasing the number of times that you win. That's it. There's nothing else to the game. That's the 2 broad categories. That's it. Those 2 categories make up your entire journey to mastery. Everything else fits in one of those 2 categories. You're either working on making your losses smaller than your wins. Now you can do that one of 2 ways. You can expand your wins, which will automatically shrink the percentage of your losses in relationship to your wins. And or you can shrink your losses and keep your wins the same. Now, most of you need work on both. Most of you have an issue where your wins are too small and your losses are too big. So you got to expand the winning the size of your wins and shrink the losses. So you got double work to do. All right. The guy who reached out to me last night, who said, look, Oliver, I'm winning 8 times out of every 10. He's got the accuracy there. He's just letting his weeds. He gets these 8 roses that grow and lets 2 little weeds conquer all of his 8 roses. That's not being a good gardener. You got to keep those weeds. You may not be able to eliminate them, but whenever they show their heads, you got to cut them. Now here's a hidden problem. Here's where the devil can hide, right? Let me explain this to you. Sometimes those 8 wins that you had aren't really 8 wins. Sometimes those wins would have been losses if you were responsible. So do you really have 8 wins out of 10? Do you understand what I'm saying? That's possible, and you've got to be vigilant. You've got to watch that too. You've got to watch the wins that really didn't deserve to be wins. You just got lucky. You were still doing the wrong thing. You were still letting your losses get out of control, except on these 3, the out of control losses reversed. Those aren't wins. Tell me you understand this, traders.